Hi everyone. So today we are looking at Princeton University, the fellowship that they have to offer. And then I want to tell you a little about Princeton University before we get into the fellowship proper. Now, Princeton University is a private Ivy League research university in Princeton, New Jersey. And then it's founded in 1746 in Elizabeth as the College of New Jersey. Now, Princeton is the fourth oldest institution of higher education in the United States and one of the 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution. So today we have something very special from Princeton University, and that is the fellowship program. An interdisciplinary group of scholars in humanities and social sciences invite applications for 2023 to 2026 fellowship competition. Now, for this fellowship, just 5 fellowships are to be awarded, and I guess you'll be interested to hear about the 5 fellowships. Now, so before I get into the 5 fellowships, just watch this. You're welcome back. Now, the 5 fellowships are 2 or 3 open fellowships in any discipline represented in the society, 1 fellowship in humanistic studies, and then 1 fellowship in East Asian studies, and 1 fellowship in race and ethnicity studies. So I'm going to read this for you. Now, on the page, the link to this very page is on my description. So the Princeton University of Fellows, an interdisciplinary group of scholars in the humanities and humanities related social sciences, calls for fellowship applications annually. Now, 3 to 5 postdoctoral fellows are appointed each year for 3-year term in residence to pursue research and teach half-time in their academic host department, the program in humanistic studies, or other university programs. Now, the fellowships carry with them an appointment as lecturer in a fellow's academic host department. Now, fellows receive a competitive salary and benefits, a $5,000 research account, access to university grants, a shared office, a desktop computer, and other resources. Fellows are expected to reside in or near Princeton during the academic year in order to attend weekly seminars and participate fully in the intellectual life of the society. Okay, so this is just a very big plus, especially if you're a lecturer in the humanities, in arts, then this is a very big plus for you to go for this fellowship. Now, the 2022 call for applications, information on the 2023 to 2026 fellowship, eligibility criteria, discipline represented in the society, and then the application process can be found on the pages below. Now, we recommend that applicants consult these pages carefully before submitting their online application form and supporting documents. Now, the application deadline is August 2nd, 2022, and here is the time. You're going to see the online application, and then clicking on the online application, that's going to bring you to this page, and here is the page. Now, application for lecturer and postdoctoral fellow in the society. Now, these are the things that they need: 1 fellowship in humanistic studies, 1 fellowship in East Asian studies, 1 fellowship in race and ethnicity studies, and then you have 2 or 3 open fellowships in any discipline represented in the society. Okay, so applicants may be considered for more than 1 fellowship pertinent to their research and teaching. So please see the society's website. So here on the society's website, you're going to see the details. I will still get there to the society's website. Then appointed in the Council of Humanities and Academic Department, postdoctoral fellows pursue their research, attend weekly seminars, and then teach half-time as lecturers for a term of 3 years. So you're not just going in here for your fellowship program, you're also going to have the opportunity to also be a lecturer for the 3 years that you will spend in Princeton for your program. Okay, so I think this is very, very good, especially for lecturers in this area. Now, this is how to apply, but before we get into how to apply, let's get to this point, the website link. And then if we get to the website link, it's going to bring us to the next page. Now, while that page is still opening up, I would like us to move down. Okay, it's open already, so here is the page. and this is where you need to find out all that you need before you get into this application. Okay, the Princeton Society of Fellows in Liberal Arts seeks to support innovative and interdisciplinary approaches to scholarship and teaching. And then we still scroll down, and here you have some other things you could want to get to know about the lecturers already in this program. Now, outside there, we get back to the page we came from, and this is how to apply. When you've gone through all the requirements that you have here, then you get down to this page and then you find how to apply. The form below must be completed to submit your application for this position. It is recommended that you read through the entire application and gather the required application materials before beginning your application. Okay, you will not be able to save or return to edit a partial application. Only complete applications will be accepted for consideration, and the application form must be completed in its entirety before it can be submitted. So upon submitting your application, you will receive a confirmation email at the email address that you provide in your application. In some cases, your references may be contacted using the email address that you provide for them and may be asked to provide their recommendations via a web-based form similar to the application form. So be sure to provide the correct email addresses for you and all your references to ensure that communications from Princeton University are properly delivered. So for more information, you can send an email to this very email address. So when you have read through all that we have above and then you've seen what they required of you for this application, then you can move down here and start your application immediately. Here is your personal information, your title, your first name, middle name, your last name, and your email address, and then your phone number. And then here is the host department at Princeton with which you wish to be affiliated. So you're going to check out for the departments you have here and then know if it suits to what you want to do, if you're in humanities, arts, and all the rest of them. So here you can choose one from this list. You can see the African American Studies, Anthropology, Architecture, Arts and Archaeology, Classics, English, German, History, Music, Near Eastern Studies, Philosophy, Politics, Religion, Sociology, Spanish and Portuguese, and all the rest of them, literatures that you have here. So you can choose any one of them. So I click on comparative literature. I'm not going to send this application because I'm not doing a formal application, but for you to choose, I opened it up for you to see the courses that they have there and see if you can be affiliated to any of the departments, and if any of the department suits what you want for your program, then you can proceed. Now, program with which you wish to be affiliated, you also click here and choose the program you wish to be affiliated. You have the African Studies, American Studies, Ancient World, Asian American Studies, Classical Philosophy, European Cultural Studies, Film Studies, Gender and Sexuality Studies, and then you can still scroll down and then you see others. And then if the ones you want, they have a department for it, but you can't really find it here, you can now type it here in order. So if you scroll down further, you're going to see the address. You key in your address, that your city, your country, your state, province, then your current affiliation, the university or institution that you're affiliated with at the moment, and then you have the additional questions you have to answer. So you keep scrolling down and answering the questions here one after another. You move to the reference sections. Please be sure that the email address of the person that you're filling it as one of your references, that they are all correct, because they would always communicate with the individuals, the professors, or your employees that you have here. And then if you scroll down further, you're going to meet this point where you upload your documents, your cover letter, your curriculum vitae, dissertation abstract, writing sample, research proposal, 2 course proposals, and then progress to degree or letter of evidence of completed PhD. Now you also need to include your self-identification data. Are you female, male, your gender, your ethnicity, you need to put that as well, and then your racial identity, if you're American Indian, you're Asian, you're Black or African American, you're Native Hawaiian, and then other Pacific Islanders, you're white. just include that. Then your voluntary self-identification, you also need to include that. And then we move further. Going through the disability, you can see, so you need to also let them know if you have any disability. Here you have a list of them: autism, blindness or low vision, cancer, cardiovascular or heart disease, and all the rest of them. So you make that one plain too. And then if you move further, you're going to get to reasonable accommodation notice. So you go through all this. Now look at this. It says Section 503 of Rehabilitation Act of 1973 as amended. For more information about this question or the equal employment obligations, has this, and then Department of Labor Office of Federal Contract Compliance Program website. So you can go through this website for this details, and then you still move further. Current employment at Princeton, work eligibility. Do you now or will you in future require immigration sponsorship for work authorization? So you need to fill all those things and then you submit your application. Now remember this: don't ever start your application without getting everything you need ready, because in this application you can't even save what you have done and then like to continue afterwards, but you must complete everything once and send them. And once you've submitted your application, you can't edit again. Okay, so make sure you have everything. Like here that you have some documents to upload, be sure you have all these documents ready in your system so that you can browse and upload them. And once you've done that and then you've completed your application, then you can now forward your application and then you are good to go. Now I want to tell you that it's the best thing is to give it a try. Don't always feel comfortable that if I let me just leave it, it's for some people. No, it's for you. So if you're a lecturer, you're a researcher, then this particular fellowship is for you. And I want to believe that you're going to apply very soon. And even if it's not for you and you know someone in this very area, why not share the link with the person and then have the person apply? So I'm expecting to hear from you. You're done with your application, and then once they've also sent the invitation, then also let us know from the comment section. And then if you have any question, just feel free to ask on the comment section. So this application has the opportunity to be a lecturer at Princeton for 3 years. I mean, that's a very good addition to your profile and your CV. So that's it. That's what we have for you today, and glad for your time. So thank you and bye bye for now.